Hi guys, and today I'll be talking to you about hundreds arrested at protest in support of Palestine action in London. If this happens on my birthday, I'm going to be really pissed off. Really pissed off. And when I mean pissed off, I'm going to flip out and fucking wound up. Because I'm going to be celebrating my birthday in London this year, and I'm probably gonna stay there until January 1st and come back. I'm gonna stay there until New Year's Eve and wake up on January 1st after New Year's Eve on New Year's Day. So if this happens, I'm gonna be so pissed off and I'm gonna flip out at them. Because they don't have a right to do this. They don't. This is the wrong place and the wrong time to do it. This is, it's disgusting. Look at it. Look what they say. I opposed genocide. I support Palestine action. I don't support Palestine action. I'm done with people like that. I am done with supporting people like that. I don't want my birthday ruined because of these scum. I just don't want it ruined. And you know how most people say they're not racist? Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing stuff on the news about this, Palestine action, and, when people say, you're far right, get off our streets. I am sick and tired of, when people call you far right, even though you're not using words that are far right, like racist words, and they call you far right. Do you want to hear a word that I use quite a lot now? Packy. I use that word quite a lot. It's because I'm pissed off with what's going on. Why can't other Brits see that? You're going to keep it on the low, aren't you? But you have to keep it on the low because the world's changed and everyone's changed. You respect other people for who they are. I respect black people. I respect Indians. I respect Chinese people and Japanese people and Hawaiian people. I don't support people like this. No way. I don't support Pakistani people or Palestinian people. I do support the Arabs, though. I do love the Arabs because I think they're wonderful people. I think Arabs are wonderful people. I know they might be Muslims, but still, they're wonderful people. And I just think they don't work off raping kids. They don't do that like their Pakistani counterpart or their Palestinian counterpart. I just think the Arabs are the most sensible people that I've seen. The most kind-hearted people that you'll ever see. And if you go to Dubai, you'll know that, they might tell you off, if you do something wrong, or if you accidentally did something wrong, like push someone over, they will tell you off and you'll probably get arrested for it. But they're not like Pakistan when they just scream in your face. They just tell you. They will tell you, But I don't mind the Arabs, if they scream at you or not, because they're not rapists. They don't rape it. They're not rapists. And people like Pakistani people, if you've seen it, they are rapists. There's a lot of them out there that rape girls, little girls, and women as well. And I'm just sick and tired of it. It's like, when did we have when did we turn this country into such a disgusting country, into such a disgrace of our nature, you know? I'm gonna show you something, yeah? I'm gonna show you something. And I've got the book here. Chronicle of Britain and Ireland. See? Chronicle of Britain and Ireland. And I'm gonna show you something. She was my favourite Prime Minister back in the 80s, Margaret Thatcher was. I liked her. She seemed like a very wonderful person, but people used to take her differently, used to, think she was a horrible woman. But I don't think she was horrible. I just think she was doing a job, Yeah. My Nana Lynn, she grew up. She was a woman during Margaret Thatcher's time. My Nana Lynn and Nana Ann was. And my Grandma George was alive, and Grandma Brian. They were all around during Margaret Thatcher's time, so they could give you an honest opinion. But my honest opinion was that she was such a lovely lady, Margaret Thatcher. You see, there's the Queen, 1969, or was it 1966? They saw no, it was 1969. Crowning her son, King Charles III. Now, steam train. He was wasn't he a famous songwriter, wasn't he? William, I think that was his name, right? The Beatles. There's a castle. A Viking helmet or a Celtic helmet. Stonehenge. Look at this, yeah? And I mean, like, look at it. This is our history. Early island peoples from 6,500 to 70 BC, before Christ. And there's a soldier, and look at this, yeah, I mean, look at it. That's our history right there. All that book is our history. And now all them pages, all that has gone down the drain for nothing. That's gone down the drain for absolutely nothing. All because us British folk wanted something to do with multiculturalism. If you wanted a multicultural country, you would have just had black people, Chinese people, people of Korean descent, people of Japanese descent, Chinese descent, like of black descent, and of Indian descent. You wouldn't have had Pakistani people here in this country. Not at all. If you wanted a multicultural country, you would have just had all four of them. The Jewish people here, Jews, Indians, well, like a couple of Muslim countries in this country, like Arabs and just Arabs. I prefer the Arabs over Pakistan any day. I just think that who needs a multicultural country when you could just have, a Christian country? It doesn't make sense at all, does it? No. And I'm getting bored of this, and I just don't want it. Don't want it anymore. Don't want it in my country anymore. They would get, like, beaten down in America, or if they do something wrong, they get shot in the head. And that's what they probably will deserve. But we don't need it in our country. We've had enough of it. Just take it somewhere else. Just go somewhere else with it, because we're all getting wound up with your shit and all the crap you do. Just don't sit down calling us far right and racist, because you haven't met anyone that's racist, Jack. If you want to, come to me. I can be racist towards you if you want me to. I'll call you white chicken, Caucasian cunt if you want me to. But I could, I could call you a Caucasian cunt. Yeah, white-faced freaks. Get off my screen. That's what I'd say. So I'm sick of this. I really am. So let's get on to the video and just let's get it done and over with.
Most of these people know they're breaking the law. They're showing support for Palestine Action, an organisation prescribed by the government under the Terrorism Act. Within minutes of the silent protest beginning, teams of officers were making arrests, not always easily.
I am about to be arrested, that's correct, yes.
Why are you happy to be arrested?
I'm a retired consultant surgeon. We are here to protest about the genocide that's occurring in Gaza.
You're carrying the placard of a prescribed terrorist organisation.
That's correct, because there's no way this organisation should be prescribed. It doesn't meet the legal criteria. There's going to be a successful legal challenge in the High Court.
The actions of hundreds of marker pens that have brought so many police to Parliament Square today. Everybody here demonstrating has been writing on their placards the name of an organisation that's prescribed by the government as a terrorist one. So that opens them up to being arrested, and it's something that most of them are willing to face.
I know that Palestine Action are carrying out important work. I think it's absolutely the case they should not be a terrorist organisation.
Are you prepared to be arrested then?
I am assuming I'm going to be arrested any minute now, yes.
Oh, are you? Really?
The police are getting closer and
So you've
closer.
got an overnight bag?
I've got my pyjamas in my bag, I've got a book to read in the police station. Yeah, happy to do my small bit in the face of genocide.
Plenty of others willing to do their bit too. The Metropolitan Police say they're confident they've arrested everyone at the protest with a placard expressing support for Palestine Action, a fact disputed by the organisers, Defend Our Juries, who say it was only a fraction. The classification of Palestine Action as a terrorist organisation was put in place after members of the group broke into the Royal Air Force Base in Brize Norton in June, causing, according to the government, £7 million worth of damage.
This is not about the lawful right to protest. There are many ways for people to protest, to say their views, and there's also a lot of people who feel rightly very strongly about some of the appalling things we've seen happening in Gaza and the West Bank. But this is about whether there's action against our national security in the UK where we have to have proper safeguards in place.
The legitimacy of the ban is disputed by civil rights groups.
They're quite clear international definitions around what constitutes terrorism, and simply destroying property, causing damage, even hurting someone. These could very well be criminal acts and could very well need to be dealt with under criminal law, but they don't necessarily constitute terrorism.
Nonetheless, those arrested today are subject to anti-terrorism laws and could face up to a maximum sentence of 14 years in prison, putting more strain on an already overcrowded system.
Every time you process somebody, not only is that time and a cell space, but obviously there's a financial element to that as well, kitting people out for prison.
And putting pressure on the system to effect change is, of course, what all this is about. But at what cost? The Met Police say they've spent over £50 million staffing pro-Palestine demonstrations in the months since the start of the Israel-Gaza war.
And in the last few minutes, the Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper, has said the right to protest is one we protect fiercely, but insisted that was very different from displaying support for Palestine action, which she said was prescribed based on serious attacks involving violence, significant injuries, and extensive criminal damage.
Yes. Finally done and dusted with that bit at the end, yeah. I just wanted it to end. I just wanted it to end. Oh, so fucking pissed off at how fucking people could be so fucking stupid these days. Do you know what? I could say I support the English Defence League. I support the English Defence League and Britain First, because I do support them, because I'm getting fucking sick and tired of this shit. What? Why do you give a fuck about someone else's fucking country? Only for yours just to get destroyed. It's not fucking fair, is it? No, it isn't. You know, we all have human rights, but it's like time we take that fucking away from you, you fucking scum. Who the fuck do you fucking think you are? Who? Who? Oh no, I support Palestine. I don't support the genocide of Palestine at all. I don't support it at all. I do. I do. I don't give a fuck no more. I really don't give a fuck. If you can fucking put fucking photos up on the fucking screen of you, on a fucking big fucking screen saying, oh, the genocide of Jewish babies is good, oh, then why don't we fucking kill yours then? Why don't we fucking kill yours? Because this is how angry I am. This is how angry I am. Let me tell you something, yeah. I am sick to the back fucking teeth of these idiots thinking they can do it all. Do every single bit just to make us look like scum. We ain't fucking scum. We at least support our own fucking country. Do you know what? At least some people should understand that if you support Palestine and you don't support the genocide of Palestine, and you're just letting these Palestinians, kill all Jewish babies and say we're gonna kill your children or your perfectly white family. It's like, who the fuck do you fucking think you are? Who? Why would you support people like that? Why? It's like, I'm more sick and tired of fucking idiots like that on TV. That is just pissing me off so much. I don't want this to happen on my birthday. I don't. My birthday is on November. Is on November the 29th. And I'll be probably staying in London for quite a long time until January 1st, 2025 or 2026. And I'll be staying there, and I don't want no fucking Palestine protests. I don't want none of that shit. I just want Britain First and English Defence League protests, because I believe they're fucking angry too, just like me and other British folk that we have in this country. And it's like, we don't need people like that here. Like, we don't need people fucking protesting for fucking people to say no genocide in that country. At least it's not happening in our country, is it though? No, it isn't. I remember a long time ago paying like 50p or like £10 towards an African charity, and I saw what was going on in their country. They couldn't drink or eat anything. Because they didn't have that. They didn't have no food or no drink. Didn't even have toys or anything like that. They had to go walking for miles just to get fucking water. They they couldn't even find any food because there was not a lot. There was only just fruit. And I'm like, I support people that don't have no food and no drink. I do not support people who do have drink and do have food. And that's you, Palestine, you fucking scumbags. That's what you are. You're fucking scum. And let me tell you something, yeah? The more irritated I get towards you, the more angry and the more pissed off I get, then you'll understand why I do not like you. Because you are just an absolute cock up of things. You have nothing to do with this country, and you're just crying your eyes out because your country's got blown up. We had 2 world wars in this fucking country. You've only had a few. You've only had one. It's like, why the fuck should we have to listen to you, you scum of the earth? It's like, don't bring it into our country because you feel down on yourself or because you feel sad about everything or because you can come over here on a dinghy and ruin our country. Makes you a fucking scum of the earth, doesn't it? Makes you scum. No, if your country got blown up, why would you be making such a fucking horrendous post of such a fucking horrendous, sign that, talks about the genocide of Jewish babies and killing Jewish people? Like, I mean, children. I mean, fucking children. Like, come on. If that happened to your child, what would you fucking think? What would you fucking think, hey? Like, I'm sorry to say this, but if you can call Jewish babies ugly, we can call your children ugly because I'm sorry, but they do look ugly. I'm not trying to be nasty or nothing. It's just I'm so fucking wound up that I'm just thinking, why the fuck should I give a fuck anymore, really? It's just, that should piss so many people off about what's going on about what's going on right now, and why would they make such a fucking stupid, horrendous, disgusting screen post on a big screen about killing Jewish babies. It shouldn't happen. It should not happen. And you made that post. Now you can't get rid of it now. So I used to support Palestine. I used to, but I don't want to anymore. I just fucking think it's grotesque and disgusting that they could talk about children that way. If people get angry towards me or because they're selfish and they just don't feel like they can just be kind towards me and just put nasty comments down below, then if you do that and you do write nasty comments to me, that tells you're a Palestine protest. That tells me you're a Palestine protester, and I will not have that on my channel. Not at all. Not at all. And I will not have pedophiles on my channel, and I will not have people who think it's funny to kill children, who think it's funny to rape children, because people like that ain't gonna come to my channel, and they never will come to my channel, because I am going to make that clear to them. They ain't coming to my channel. I'm fine with racist people. I don't mind racist people because they just use words. I don't understand why it fucking hurts, like, them Pakistani people. But I'm alright with racist people on my channel. maybe not towards black people or anyone else's colour of skin, like black people or Jewish people or Indian people, just towards Pakistani people or the people that rape kids. I'm fine with that. I don't mind that if you come to my channel and you're racist. But I do not want any paedophiles on my channel, because if you do come to my channel and you're a paedophile, I am gonna legit, do something about that. Like, and I mean, do something about that you'll go to jail for years, and I mean jail for years. Or if that doesn't happen because of the way the country's going, I'll probably take it into my own hands. I am just sick of this, and I just want everything to go back to normal, to how it was many years ago, back in the 80s and 70s and 60s. I wish it was like that again here. I wish it was like that. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment down below if you wish to. I ain't gonna make you, I'm never gonna force you. Like I always say in every single video, I'm never gonna force you. So yes, bye.